Olivia Colman, Jack Lowden, and Emma Corrin are slated to play key parts in Netflix's limited series Pride and Prejudice. With Emma Corrin, Nosferatu, Black Mirror, Jack Lowden, Slow Horses, Benediction, and Olivia Colman, The Favourite, The Crown, playing the adored literary characters of Elizabeth Bennet, Mr. Darcy, and Mrs. Bennet, respectively, Netflix has set a new 6-part limited series based on Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. Later this year, production will begin in the United Kingdom. The director of the streamer's Pride and Prejudice is Euros Lyn, Heartstopper, who also serves as executive producer with Laura Lancaster, Will Johnston, Louise Mutter, and Corrin, who is making their EP debut. Dolly Alderton, Everything I Know About Love, wrote the script. Produced by Lisa Osborne. Elizabeth Bennet, an unmarried lady and the second of 5 daughters of Mr. and Mrs. Bennet from Hertfordshire, close to London, is the subject of Austen's second book. The girls are under pressure to marry well or risk losing everything since only men in the family are allowed to inherit their house. In public, Elizabeth encounters unmarried men like as Mr. Darcy, a grumpy and misunderstood individual. In the culture of the British Regency's landed aristocracy, the book addressed questions of marriage, morality, education, etiquette, and upbringing. Alderton expects that viewers will treasure the limited series, which Netflix claims will be a faithful, classic adaptation of the novel and whilst inspiring a new generation to fall in love with Austen for the first time. A group of people get to retell this wonderful story once in a generation, and I feel very lucky that I get to be a part of it, Alderton said in a statement. It has been a pleasure to revisit Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice and discover both new and old approaches to making this cherished novel come to life. Pride and Prejudice is the model for romantic comedy. I am thrilled to present these complex and humorous characters to people who consider Pride and Prejudice to be their favorite novel, as well as those who haven't yet met their Lizzie and Mr. Darcy, with Euros Lyn directing our amazing cast, she said. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to play Elizabeth Bennet, Corrin said. It is the greatest pleasure to be able to use Dolly's amazing screenplay to bring this famous character to life with Olivia and Jack. I can't wait for this narrative to rekindle the passion of a new generation. The classic 200-year-old story Pride and Prejudice has been adapted several times throughout the years. Elizabeth and Darcy were most memorably played by Colin Firth and Jennifer Ehle in the 1995 BBC and A&E Network's TV drama and the Keira Knightley and Matthew Macfadyen movie, which is celebrating its 20th anniversary with a re-release in theaters on April 20th.